It's so early. Let's look around. I won't surrender. Take this! Rise, Venus! Dodge this! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Honored to meet me. No manners, huh? Who is he? Need a doctor? Time to twirl! What are you looking at? Who invited you? Time to twirl! Want to see what I can do? What's in your prescription? You're the best. Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus! No more playing nice. It's so early. Let's look around.
You ready yet? If you want to keep wasting time, I'll just go on ahead by myself. What? Still something you want to talk about? All right, let's make it quick. Not much. We just chatted a bit. Is it that obvious? I made a promise to Branya that if something were to happen to her, I'd rescue her myself. Of course. You didn't see the look on Joshua's face. He could barely hold back his tears. Chief Oleg. He didn't say much, but I know he's not the kind to wear his heart on his sleeve. It was my choice to go up, and Natasha supported my decision. Besides, you could use another person who can fight, right? I didn't really give it much thought. But traveling with you bunch does always lead to unexpected surprises. Hearty combat and exciting adventures. Not bad. I certainly don't hate it. All right, then let's cut the chat and move out.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful! Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld? Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother?
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Where's your sense of loyalty? That would be nice, though. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival.
Intruders! I must inform the security captain.
He's gonna raise the alarm. Stop him!
Want to see what I can do? Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
No more playing nice. Dodge this!
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Not interested. I need time, not money.
Serval, we came past here before and helped you fix a few things. Remember?
What? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit, exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. Me? None. What Kokolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller! Let me!
Try not to embellish the facts.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently.
After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure. I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue. Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material. Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Yes, that's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Seela might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she alright?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolio's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian. but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Phew. I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast enough, we can stay out of his way. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's, not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing... Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on Earth. An endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Right on! I'm stealing that.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Gepard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, sure did. Pela was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
Even Mechanical Fever is changing. Rock and roll's dead. There's no audience anymore.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Pela was pretty good.
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Gepard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself. That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
1 unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval! I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Yo! Evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him.
You! Hold it right there. This is a military base. Temporary workers aren't allowed in.
Did you hear Malik is being reassigned? Seems like both the front line and the city are short-handed right now.
Seriously? No way. I thought Malik had only just been promoted.
Mysterious. Feels like something big's about to go down.
As long as it's away from the front line, I'd happily be reassigned. It's only been a year since I enlisted. I'm not ready to lose my life.
You make it sound terrible. Good luck preserving anything with those idlers and the reserve units. Our purpose as Silvermane Guards is to protect the citizens of Belobog.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Zachary! How many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
I won't surrender.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Take this! Rise, Venus! Dodge this! Time to twirl! Hey! Time to twirl!
Who invited you?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
No manners, huh?
It's over. Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it! The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
You're not dead yet. How can you give up that easily?
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Who goes there? Someone there. Right there.
Yeah. Let me through. Time to twirl. Time to twirl.
Who invited who will it be?
Dodge this. Time to twirl. Time to twirl.
No man.
Take this! Rise, Venus! Time to twirl!
It couldn't be.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours! Time to twirl! Wanna see what I can do? Dodge
Someone there. I see you!
Yeah! Time to twirl! Take this! Rise, Venus! Time to twirl! Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, Dun!
Wow. Oh,
Give me some time.
Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive.
Emergency fire evacuation system. Not that.
Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs!
Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Then what's our plan?
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go!
I won't surrender. You're not going anywhere! Time to twirl!
Who invited you? Everything is worth— Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Need a doctor? Hiya! Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus! Time to twirl!
Do you know who—
This big diamond! It's all yours! Scared yet? Dodge this!
Oh, let's see.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%, 65%, 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect. Okay, we need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance, or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Gepard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every—
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's—
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
So what? I won't surrender.
Resistance is futile!
Time to show you. What's in your prescription? You're the best. Dodge this! Take this! Shape of Titan Rise Phoenix! Time to twirl! No more playing nice. What are you looking at? This is gonna hurt. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl! I don't remember inviting you. Look out! Dodge this!
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Lady Bronya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane Guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire. The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders. Of course I do. I've understood them for a while now. But as far as I can tell, she doesn't need other people's understanding. She needs to understand her own heart. And it's the same with Japard. I could tell it took a lot for him to lay down his arms. put ourselves in their shoes? Easier said than done. Everyone has their struggles, but how can we understand them if we can't even see each other? I think I can already hear the storm on the other side of the city walls. Not a reassuring sound. I hope Serval's right. That supreme lunatic better not have harmed Bronya.
Wow, look at that!
You see? Brothers and sisters need to have a scrap once in a while to get back on good terms. What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between siblings? Seems pretty normal to me. I'm pulling your leg. Since I left the military, my brother and I have always steered clear of certain sensitive topics. Thinking about it, perhaps he's just been looking out for my feelings, shielding me all along. Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went to great lengths on many occasions for me. I should be thanking him. Enough apologizing. My ears can't take any more. Honestly, this would have happened sooner or later. You just gave me an excuse to bring everything forward. Let's do this. I may never have come face to face with it, but this Stellaron cost me a nice, stable job. It's time to get even. Actually, I have another selfish motive. I want to prove to Cocolia that I was right. Once we've taken care of the Stellaron, maybe she'll go back to how she was. Sorry, hardly the time for me to be obsessing over all this. As I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna have to cross that hell. Still, look at it this way. Just another arena to showcase our skills, right? Now, if you're ready to get on stage, let's push for that standing ovation.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Here they come!
Steel yourselves!
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Scared yet? Let me through! Everything is ridiculous.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Wanna see what I can do? Time to twirl! Take this! Rise, Venus!
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing.
Yours!
Hold the line.
Dodge this! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to!
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening. Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Eurilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes. We haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this the Fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
Oh yeah, it feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Oh, look! Up ahead on the ground! What is that?
Be careful. Think twice before you interact with anything in the Fragmentum.
This is... Bronya's! Yeah, so she's been here already?
Whoa! Quick, look! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that Cocolia too?
No, it isn't them. It must be a kind of echo? Some type of residual energy replicated by the Fragmentum.
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old world echoes. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the Fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands. When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait! Wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area? Let's go back and take a look. Maybe it's linked to this gate.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum.
However...
There's no other way. Desperate times call for...
It worked, right? But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units around?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily. Let's keep looking for the energy hub.
Look, over there! I think I can see the next unit.
Oh, I see it too. Let's go.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl! Ah, what are you looking at? Ha! Time to twirl! Get Let me through! Ha! Ah! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
No manner.
Huh? That's it? He took it.
Found your weakness.
Time to twirl! No more playing nice. Dodge this! Time to twirl! Ha!
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
Seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism? Oh, behind that gate.
There's no switch. We need to find a way around.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Rivet Town is only at the outstretched fingertips of the corrosion.
Let me through! Do you know who I— This big diamond! It's all yours! No more playing nice. Time to twirl! Take this! Rise, Venus! Time to twirl! Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this!
Everything is
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Time to— What's in your prescription? How appropriate. I'm breaking! Hiya! Let me through! Honored to meet me. Hey! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who invited you?
Huh? Need a doctor? Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus! Wanna see what I can do? Time to twirl!
No manners, huh?
Let me tell you. No more playing nice. Dodge this! Do you know who— This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Upgrade configured. Dodge this! Time to twirl! Take this! Rise, Venus! Time to twirl! No more playing nice.
system shut down.
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard.
Danger approaches.
Well? This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia, and the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Yes. And Bronya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
That's it?
Is this right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the gear bridge again and go.
Found your weakness. Time to twirl! No more playing nice. Dodge this! Time to twirl!
Done! It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya.
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stellaron. Can all of them have been wrong, Mother?
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. The attainments of insignificant beings, nothing more than a footnote. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
But Klipoth, the Preservation, are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than an arrogant delusion of the Architects. You will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once. Looks like another completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it!
A little something for everyone. Upgrade configured. I won't surrender. Dodge this! Honored to meet me. What's at your prescription?
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Time to twirl!
For your sins!
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who invited you?
Huh? Let me tend your wound!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Take this! Rise, Venus! Dodge this! Time to twirl!
No manners. Who will it be?
The redemption. I've lost my way.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look! Bronya and Kokolia's echoes. They must have come through here. Hey, stay with it. This is the final push.
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite. But the otherworldly Legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish. As for what came later, you know as well as I.
So, the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call, and yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron. Woeful. Laughable.
It?
No, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all the answers.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl! Take this! Shape of time to rise! Phoenix! Time to twirl! Let me through! Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl!
Who will it be?
Time to twirl! No more playing nothing. Upgrade configured. I won't surrender. This big diamond! It's all yours!
Everything is
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
I won't surrender. Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The redemption.
Who invited you?
Time wasn't your prescription! How appropriate.
For your sins. Hold your breath.
Dodge this! Don't your hands hurt? Bully! Rise, Phoenix! Time to twirl! No more playing nice. Honored to meet me. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! You're the best. Time to... What's it your prescription? How appropriate. Dodge this! What are you looking at?
Who will it be?
The redemption.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Prayers won't help you.
Let me through!
For your sins. I've lost my way.
Configure. Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
No manners, huh? Found your weakness.
I won't surrender. This big diamond! It's all yours! I won't surrender. Take this! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Who invited you? Who will it be?
You're the best! I'm breaking! Let me through! Time to twirl! You're not going anywhere! A little stream of that over! Alvin Sushang reporting! Dodge this! Time to twirl! Let me tend your wounds!
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Hey! What's in your prescription? How appropriate.
Who will it be?
Time to twirl!
Everything is oh, stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
No more playing nice. Need a doctor? Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
No manners, huh?
are you looking at? Let me through! Dodge this!
Who invited you?
Honored to meet me. Do I have this already? Do I have this already? Might as well beat it up before it attacks me!
Found your weakness!
I won't surrender. Take this! Rise, Venus! What are you looking at? Wanna see what I can do? This big diamond! It's all yours! Let me through! Dodge this!
No manners, huh? Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
You bully! Time, what's in your prescription? How appropriate. Honored to meet me.
Who will it be?
Time to twirl! Dodge this! Time to twirl!
Who invited you?
Time to twirl! You don't look so good. Wanna see what I can do? Take this! Rise, Venus! You're not going anywhere! Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who will it be?
Time to twirl! I'm breaking! Let me through! Dodge this! Huh? Need a doctor? Hiya! life or death.
I won't surrender.
Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I won't surrender. What's in your prescription?
Saving me won't
I
earn
won't
you any
surrender.
favors.
The redemption.
No manners, huh? Time to twirl! Let me tend your wounds.
For your sins.
Who invited you?
Who will it be?
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Take this! Try Speedus! Time to twirl! I'm breaking! Dodge this!
For your
Don't
sins.
just answer. No manners, huh? Everything is ridiculous.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The redemption.
What's in your prescription?
How appropriate.
I won't break.
I've lost my way.
Quick, let's
A
make
little
a sneak
something for
attack.
everyone.
Found your weakness.
I won't surrender. This big diamond, it's all yours. I won't surrender. Take this, rise, Speedus! Dodge this!
Honored to meet me.
You're not going anywhere!
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Do you know who I...
This big diamond, it's all yours! What's in your prescription?
How appropriate.
Let me through.
Honored to meet me.
This, rise, Speedus!
What are you looking at?
No manners, huh? Everything is ordained by...
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Dodge this! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere.
It's that shadow of hers again. But
It feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders.
Did Did she just speak?
You cannot approach
Not good. March, out the way!
the Stellaron. Intruders.
So what?
You go no further.
You know her? Are you sure this isn't the real her?
It may look like her, but the fragmentum can only create forms. Bring her down!
So what? I won't surrender. What are you looking at?
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Need a doctor? Take this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Tremble before my power!
I won't break! Time to twirl! Let me tend your wounds! Want to see what I can do? What's in your prescription? How appropriate! Dodge this!
Freeze to death! The eternal freeze will bury you!
Honored to meet me.
No
Do you know
manners,
who
huh?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Need a doctor? No more playing nice.
Witness the avalanche!
Time to twirl! Everything is...
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Phoenix! Let me tend your...
Judgment of eternal winter!
I won't break!
Who will it be?
Dodge this! Need a doctor? What are you looking...
No manners,
Do you
huh?
know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Who invited you?
No more playing nice.
The world that they promised.
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. It's all in our hands. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't. The only feeling I have is that none of this seems real.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers, witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world, but there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way. freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like the palm of a huge hand to you? A little something for everyone.
No. Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Bronya! A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist? To cover our ears instead of hearing the call? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature, so difficult to efface. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind you. The Stellaron will lead humanity to evolve, and they will.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila? You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
Huh. You wish. We're not going down before you do. Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here, Bronya. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. The subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Bronya. Enduring torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Bronya, throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. As then, so now. Choose, my daughter.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome, not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign!
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you. Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog!
Time for the main event. Keep up with my tempo!
Look out!
Let's make it quick.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Everything is ordained by the stars.
Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Take this! Turn up the volume! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Engine, break them!
We have to stop it!
This is our chance.
Remember this moment. Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Much better.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock. I don't remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today? Looks like somebody needs
Batter up!
Passing of time. Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you hear me? The signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing mission on your hands. So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
We'll cover you! I'll cover you! Grab hold of me!
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
Rules are made to be broken. Stay alert. Let's make it quick. Let's go.
Take this! A brave new world!
Let's make it quick. Let's go.
Take this!
Rules are made to be broken.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. let me bestow upon you despair!
Is this... the universe? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be...
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But I...
Go on, Gepard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Gepard. You may leave.
We know well the consequences.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau, you were my most cherished friend.
There is no place nor place from this new world.
Madam Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Bronya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every Silvermane guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice.
Do you understand?
Higher mission?
It is too early, Bronya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
Can't be.
The will of preservation has made its choice.
You know nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing of the wait for its final end.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness. No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
The Stellaron changes everything! Stay alert! Indestructible.
Keep up. It's my tempo! I don't remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today? Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
You fools! Lance at the ready. Fracture!
Let's rock!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
A guest with no manners, huh? A gift from the stars. Let me tend to your wound.
Time for the old world to collapse! To go on the offensive.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
I'm on guard.
Turn up the volume. Who's the lucky one today? Gotta get those vitamins!
Ready to jam.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Saving me won't earn you any favors. Pretty good crowd today.
A gift from the stars. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
The Stellaron changes everything! Lance at the ready. Indestructible. This song's just for you.
Keep up with my tempo!
I don't remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today? You don't look so good.
The only redemption.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume!
Ready to lose yourself?
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
A gift from the stars. Everything is ordained by the star. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Look, listen, feel, kick!
I'm on guard. Pressure!
Time for the main event. Let's rock!
Who's the lucky one today?
Engulf the past!
Let me tend to your wounds. Huh? Yeah!
Keep up with my tempo!
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
A gift from the stars.
I will be the architect of a new world!
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork. This song is just for you. Flaming Lance, forward!
Turn up the volume!
They deceived me. When this touches the future, it will engulf everything! It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time. It It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you. Start thinking. We're going to need all the humor we can get. At least the biggest hurdle is behind us. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Seele,
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Sorry. I'll be sure to make it up to you. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seele. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Seele, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? Tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and serve.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You, help me out here.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story. Be serious! I really want to know.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
All right? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you feel dizzy, tired, or...
I don't know, Zila. I feel... cold all over.
Isn't that normal? This place is freezing.
Oh, let's get out of here before you catch a cold too.
Don't worry. I'm a tough cookie. Here. Hold on to me. Let's go.
Look! There's a big crowd around the clinic! Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them!
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
You bet! You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe she should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
The Supreme Guardian sacrificed herself to seal the Stellaron. We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Cocolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Through patting yourself on the back?
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. Oh, what about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly. This should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook does always talk about wanting to go on a Rivet Town adventure. Ugh, this could be bad.
$48, $49, $50. Ready or not, here I come.
Found you! You ran all the way out here just to play hide and seek? It's too dangerous.
Miss March, didn't you go back to the surface?
Since when did I become Miss March? And where's Hook and the others? Come on, call them over.
We just started playing. Can't we finish this round first?
Great idea. Shame we don't have any.
Well, we better go and find them.
Actually, I sort of want to go play on the swings for a while. I'll leave the seeking to you guys.
Aha! Gotcha!
Huh? Grown-ups? Where's Julian? So he is a scaredy cat. I knew he'd get someone else to talk to me.
You should be happy it's us and not Natasha. If she had found you, you'd be in big trouble already.
I guess so. Anyway, I'm gonna go find Julian.
Got you again!
Huh? What the heck are you guys doing here? Oh, wait till I get my hands on Julian, that traitor! Where's his integrity?
What about your integrity, huh? You brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't you?
I did not! The moles hold a vote on all our expedition destinations. Oh, you snitch! You'll regret it. I'm warning you.
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go and find Julian. Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0.
Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best at 5, you know. Anyway, enough about hide and seek. You came all this way to tell the moles something, so spit it out.
Do you want to do the honors?
Oh.
Uh-huh. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything?
Hook. Julian. Hey! Wipe your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today, you are the mole's #1 rivals!
Rivals? Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about?
Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunder, so... You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and
sit up and take notice, right?
Yeah!
Sit up and take notice! I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me.
So that's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch? Will that really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal! Julie and Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today.
Yes, boss. Understood. Alina, I can give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Bronya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
Oh, is everyone all right? Thanks for your help. Sometimes face-to-face communication is more meaningful, don't you think? Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Bronya doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Outsiders. For friends of Clara. Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Bronya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
That's our Bronya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it!
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece. Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, miss. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it for 10 years now. So, ready to climb aboard?
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. You are excellent fighters. I'd love to have you provide training for the guards, but I know you have places to be. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me. Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. the blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Bronya, we're back!
March, Dan Heng, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control. Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her. Azalea is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Dan Heng, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight.
We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share? Wait, what? No way! We're about to leave and I've hardly got any decent photos. Come on! Let's go back to the administrative district and hang out for a bit longer. Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo, remember?
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses? Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Dan Hung, thanks for taking care of me. Say if you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danheng.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself. You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.